Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I almost start with tonight's show. I know this show will come late because I have to go and rest. I don't really tired, I don't shout tired today. Alright, so for the game where Arsenal play against Newcastle United at St. James's Park, Arsenal beat Newcastle 2-1 against all odds because the odds were against us. But the referee, like today we overcome a very gigantic challenge because when you see the game, 2-1, Gabriel Magalhaes coming from nowhere to knock that ball and he enter everywhere scattered. They very, very happy. And all of us know, see, when you look at the lineup Arteta put out, you will agree with me that Arteta puts the money where him mouth dey. Wetin he tell us for press conference? Say the handbrake will not be there. So he go play a lot of creative players. We are going there to go and win, to go and dominate, to go and do something we've not done in a long while. And truly, when the lineup come aside, we saw some absentees like Odegaard no start, Saliba no start, but Mosquera wey come inside give us confidence say nothing dey sup yet. Odegaard no dey, but he's dey midfield. You feel say nothing dey sup. Yeah, Saka start, even though Saka no dey 100. Saka still start. Trossard start. Some people were like murmuring, Trossard. But Trossard had a good game. Trossard could have scored. He was just unlucky on the day. He jumped back. Trossard had a very good game, but the guys have really tried. Everybody, midfield, right, to be ready. Everybody did a fantastic job today. Yet, say we win, everybody. When Newcastle took the lead, it was against the run of play. By the end of the day, we're happy to win. Now, on the controversies wey can happen for inside the game, the penalty wey they say no be penalty, wey Nick Pope in get contact with Odegaard. Now, the argument come be say, before Nick Pope initiates the contact, did his leg touch the ball or not? Now, as Gyökeres leg touch the ball, the Pope sef slightly touch the ball before he come touch Gyökeres. For that reason, they come say because the Pope touch the ball, no be penalty. Now, people for Twitter don go dig up Manchester United own game sef versus Chelsea. My Chelsea goalkeeper, he touched the ball before he touch Mbeumo. But how come they send the keeper off? And that one na penalty. How come? I been outside, okay, red card. Okay, only penalty one side. But it's na red card, they penalize. And so, what is the difference? That is where discretion comes in. Discretion. The referee can decide to do anything. Now in discretion, he no go use the letter of the law. At the end of the day, whether they get them wrong, whether they get them right, wetin don't happen. I have to go chop apology. Tomorrow we'll go see. I'm keenly interested in seeing what the PGML will talk tomorrow because the backlash is already there. Because we won, the backlash is not that amplified. They're very, very loud. Assuming we lost, Arteta would have been livid, but they're angry. Everybody, like the anger would overwhelm the whole Twitter space and social media space. PGML will be forced to drop a statement to tell us why they did what they did. But because we win, even if you see when Saka go meet the referee, so what did they saw, Baba? What did they happen? How you go cancel our penalty? And the fact that even Jared Gillett has been involved in 4 out of 6 Arsenal Premier League games this season is crazy. There are over 20-something Premier League officials. So why is it that this particular referee, when they don't confirm, say he be Liverpool fan, they involved in our games? There will be this subconscious bias, whether he like, he know, or he no know. It will just be there. He will have a soft spot for Liverpool, even though they don't train and make him block all those things up. I say that like this, now if you appreciate Liverpool game. Because the FA have not seen a Liverpool fan. Even if you appreciate Liverpool game, why go to appreciate Liverpool rivals game? Make it make sense. This is the world we live in today. It is what it is. At the end of the day, we win. That is the most important thing. I think I want man. When match end, me at this shout. I want go crazy. In fact, at some point, tears coming off my eyes because the match was so emotional. Because the Juro with the dumb duels and everything. After the match, even Bukayo Saka came out and was saying, for me, if we have VAR should be for clear and obvious error. The fact that it took the referee that long to even decide, it shows it wasn't a clear and obvious error. Therefore, the VAR should not have intervened. But here we are. After the game, If you watch the full-time analysis show, I made a statement. I said, I wish I was a fly so that I would fly into the Arsenal dressing room. Because I see how the balls, how then the party, and see the pictures coming out from the dressing room because Saka and Gabriel Magalhaes, yes, Saka and Gabriel Magalhaes celebrating. So that one said, now good. After the match, I think I won't go make Gabriel Magalhaes give her this beer hug, this tight hug, like, bro, thank you so much. You really try for us. When Magalhaes even score, Magalhaes carry the Arsenal badge, they kiss him. Saliba carry Magalhaes, they kiss Magalhaes. Like everybody just there emotionally. I don't know how they talk out. The emotions were too high when we scored that winning goal. Just be very, very happy. Look at Magalhaes, Gabriel on last minute for the kings of corners. The absolute kings of corners, the Arsenal, and that is from the great Fabrizio Romano. Now, when you look at Sky Sports, they're going to look at the tape. Say, as it be like this now, Arsenal moved 2 points of league leaders. This is Liverpool, because as we did, we get good goal difference, and we did like 2 games. And when you look at Liverpool's next 5 games, I will still look at and show you here. Liverpool next 5 games now war. Big war, yes. I want to see how they will take beat everybody there, and we'll see our own self now. Small teams on paper compared to the first ones who we don't play. Now, after the game, they're going to interview Nick Votemate. So Votemate going to talk, say, what did the Magalhaes do? You know, make certain the Magalhaes punch out for mouth. They say, just want to fall down because be that kind of person. If not, if I just fall down or give Magalhaes red card, but you just free him. Although last time say Magalhaes don't apologize, but say no, really like. What Magalhaes do, I'm saying, really makes sense. Say maybe for fall down. I wasn't the best guy to say because I didn't want to fall down. I'm not that kind of person. I don't like doing that kind of thing. But maybe if I'm not gonna like saying fall down at J, let me give Magalhaes because Magalhaes intentionally doing bad. Based on now the guy push Magalhaes defense the guy push him for that goal, but the guy just touch all of us in the replay. Magalhaes carry it from mine. Don't say they follow ball. The ball maybe know where the guy they just go give the guy. I wouldn't have elbow give. I be the hand. I don't even know. But it's sharp punch on face. Let the guy go tell the referee, but that one don't pass. Now, away from that, we're going to look at Arsenal's next 5 Premier League fixtures compared to Liverpool and the Newcastle after the Newcastle drama. Now, if you look at Arsenal, our next 5 games, we'll play West Ham. After the West Ham, we'll go international break. West Ham October 4. Yes. So then at 28, 29, 30, like next 6 days or so or thereabouts. After that October 4, we'll go international break. Once we come back, we'll go Fulham away, Palace home, Burnley away, Sunderland away. These are our next 5 games. Now, make I show you Liverpool next 5 games. Liverpool will go Chelsea away. They will go Manchester. They will host Manchester United. They will go Brentford away. They will go host Aston Villa. They will come go Man City away. Now their own next 5 games with this. After them play Chelsea away next, then go international break. Let's just assume now say Chelsea, Liverpool, then draw the match 0-0, 1-1, 2-2. Then we now become beat West Ham. We and this Liverpool now go there on the same points. Then if we can't get better goal difference, as you can see on the screen now, we get 9, they get +5. That means we might even go the international break staying on first position, same point as Liverpool, but we go there ahead on goal difference. That's assuming say then draw. I'm not talking then lose. Assuming say then draw. We will come win our next game now. For you to see how important this Newcastle game was, why we had to win it, why it was a must win. So we will don't play our tough patch. Then they play easy games. That's what they say. How many tough games they don't play? Now that their own turn, when they play their own tough patch, they will say play easy games. That's what it will be. Everybody will play everybody. What did they pay me now? They play Chelsea at the time. Say Chelsea never get her. Chelsea just that star players, no really they available. Then what did they pay me? But they still have enough firepower to give Liverpool like a run for their money. Yeah, so I still see it happening, but we'll just observe. Anyhow, we're here to see how things will unfold. Now, BBC, when they ask, why was Arsenal penalty overturned at Newcastle? So they're going to look the game. So first off, many pundits, like Gary Neville said, no be penalty. This one I touched the goalkeeper leg, you get. Harry Redknapp say, na penalty. Like many different people don't talk their own opinion. Joe Hart say, you mean the surprise, you see the commodity, this and that, everybody talk. But Arteta going say, see, if it is not a clear and obvious error, VAR should not intervene. We have been told this for a few years, and at the start of the season again. Bukayo Saka self also said the same thing. In fact, when you go to the Arsenal website, you'll see Bukayo Saka's message. Saka say, this win where we win for Newcastle, we made a statement. If you watch my morning show, I thought I said this match, now big statements, people are off. It will go far. Now big statement. You get? Now everybody's talking about Arsenal mentality. Before the show, I did watch Talk Sports. Troy Deeney say Arsenal have shown their character. Arsenal have shown stuff of champions. That what Arsenal have done. Say you go from the guy you praise Arsenal. Say, yeah, that Troy Deeney be this. Say Arsenal showed their mentality. At the end of the day, you know what Troy Deeney want of? He say give Arteta his credit. I say Jesus. Troy Deeney don't change man sharply because there is nothing way if we use castigate Arsenal, Arteta and the players for this game when they play. He said give Arteta a player. He can't talk something which shock me. He said the changes to Arteta first make Arteta put Merino. Say him if you say the Arsenal no win. Say for come for Arteta for that Merino. Say why you go they bring in Merino? Why not bring another offensive player? But Merino came in and scored, so he not really get anything to talk. Instead, he will give Arteta credit for the changes he made. He made the changes at the right time. He brought in the right players. But the guy came in, changed the game to the extent they say Newcastle coach Eddie Howe had to testify. Say Odegaard that came in changed the game. He penetrated through our lines. Of all players, the coach Eddie Howe, he mentioned Odegaard. Gong say this specific Odegaard will then bring. Odegaard was the game changer. He was as I see that pass, what they give my subscribe. To say that guy was square play after one Martinelli don't bust net. See that pass. Martinelli is in the crate. When they got the crate, see games scored. If you watch the full time analysis of Arsenal made the statement, they say this game don't really show you say squad depth really important. Now squad depth help us win this match. Imagine a Mosquera could start and we could bring Saliba from the bench. When was the last time we had that kind of quality on the bench? That we can bring a quality like Saliba from the bench. That the bench will start and we can bring Odegaard from the bench. When was the last time we had that quality? Martinelli will come from the bench. Rewind last season. Most of the people they come from the bench, they were regular starters. Last season, Merino was the starter, Martinelli was the starter. Last season. If you look at the bench, you're going to see Otapia, you're going to see Kabia, you're going to see Kukuru, you're going to see Guratepa, you're going to see some kind of I don't know as what they do, Misha. This win, we go past say Newcastle. You see this season, I don't say Pidgin will not like us, but we go overwhelm them. As in, we go overwhelm them. They never see nothing yet. So time speed they just calm down. They never know us because they don't know what is coming. So when you go to the Arsenal website, Bukayo Saka dropped this statement. He said it was a big result. The captain of the day and said post-match, we've come here in the past and results have gone against us, or decisions and stuff like that. It was starting to feel like that again today, but we have a big character, a big fight to turn it around. So we are really happy. In the past, we've come here and had decisions to go against us and whatnot, and almost today at the penalty and some of the decisions and the Pope having God. The Pope had an unbelievable game, but we dug in and we showed that character, that resilience that we have. So I'm really proud of all the boys. We made a big statement today, so it's really good for us. You can see it in all our faces. Yes, everybody just did very, very happy. It was top, man. We had to run out the corner flag and share the moment with them. And I even noticed it when we Oladen Merino score. Merino they run go celebrate with Declan Rice. Everybody they run go back. Say, don't be time for celebration. They come go score. Nobody get time for celebration because when we played against Man City, when we equalize, we go to celebrate. People go to talk say that is not the mentality of champions. When you equalize, you go and try and see whether you can win the game. So them don't learn from them and they don't run, they go back. I think I won't go meet the linesman and say, Baba, Alpha, don't tell me they don't waste. How many extra minutes now give them? That's why I say, I'm on 8 minutes. So I think I go tell the boys, 8 minutes. Mokoto and she 8 minutes. No what they do. This way. That's it. 8 minutes, so you have to run now before you go goes out. We didn't go everywhere cool. I said now make me happy today. Like I'm super proud. After the match, press conference. I think when they talk about the game. Now, on getting the results late on, I think that's an unbelievable feeling. That's what football is about and a team. When you get what you deserve right at the end, it's not a better feeling than that. on his heart rate before the winning goal was given. He said, I'd seen the action very clear and fast, so I thought the referee wasn't going to intervene, but I don't know, because obviously we had an example of what happens in the first half of the penalty. Regardless of that, I'm so proud of the team. The way we played, the way we competed, the way we understood the game, how we reacted to very difficult situations and decisions, and still found a way to win the game with the players coming from the bench exceptional. Now, on his reaction throughout an up and down game, well, understanding that that's the game that we have to play. There are a few things that might be unpredictable with the lineup or the formation or whatever. There are certain things that are so predictable. What you have to do here to win a football match, we certainly did that from the start to the end. And on top of that, we added today so much quality from various ways to generate the amount of chances that we did. At the end, we found a way to win it, and I think we fully deserve to win the game. Yes, we had so much quality in the game. Now, on how good last-minute winners feel mentally, so we discussed to go to the next level. First of all, you have to learn from the past, and certainly we take some lessons from all those who are saying Newcastle don't beat us. We took some lessons there, and very different some moments in this ground today was an opportunity that the game brings you again in a really important week in the Premier League, after all the tough places that we've been already very early in the season, to show who we are. What do we want to be? Our ambition and the way that we want to play. I think the team has done that today in a remarkable way. Yes, nobody will argue. We really played well today. Now, on the Gyökeres penalty decision, he talk the same thing, say, he don't check am, say, na penalty, but I say no penalty, now what we go do? Now, on closing the gap on the league leaders, so I believe the conviction of the team that we are and that we can play various types of games and the team can deliver and win in a convincing way. For me today, it's one of the most difficult grounds. Again, praise to Newcastle, the way they play, compete, and how difficult it is to play in this place. But the team really took the game to a different level, and I'm very proud to see that. Newcastle not believe now. I say if you go watch Eddie Howe press conference, Baba say Arsenal are too strong. Baba just they testify, they shower us with so much encouragement, just they praise us. Say Arsenal too much. So then they play. They say Arsenal created more chances than us. They were dominant. Like they talk good. Just they mark our register good. Just they mark everything good. I have to confirm. This Premier League, they never ready for Arsenal. They never ready. But they just they pray. If injury no happen to Arsenal, Baba we are unstoppable. As long as injury no come, Baba, unstoppable. It's an understatement. Now, on substitutes making the difference. So we certainly did that. And I would like to make a few adjustments and substitutions as well for different reasons. The ones that are coming in, they're really coming fully focused. My duty is to win the games for the team. And all of them did it in an incredible manner. Martinelli comes in and shows from the beginning his strength. Saliba comes in for 5 minutes, and I think he was outstanding. Again, Martin comes in after a long period and delivers 2 goals that are goals. Mikel Merino comes in, which is the massive threat in the box, delivering a winning moment, so credit to all of them. So on whether there was more pressure on us to win today, he said there are moments in the season, and obviously with the stats that we already had, the difficult fixtures we already had, today we had the opportunity to close the gap. Arteta said no, say gap big. Needed closing, and should I say closing or closure we did today. We did the closure in a stadium that had a very recent and difficult past for us. I think it shows how much the team wants it. Now, on silencing critics, they say, well, that one not concerned. They look all those ones. You know, say this match, if you watch the morning show, I made mention of the fact that when you look at our historical data between we and Newcastle, company like will be their wife. And I said today we got to return their bride price, so we don't marry again. You get? We have to rewrite history, and history we rewrote in this ground, this difficult ground. That is a formidable ground called St. James's Park. We went there, demolished the park, the normal way it's supposed to be. Now, away from Arteta's press conference, Chris Whitley got to talk about it in case here. Now, in case I got to talk, say after he scored the winning goal against Liverpool, say many people call him Arsenal fans and others, say even staff, Arsenal staff, then call him, tell him thank you, say thank you, God bless you. But what you do say anyway, that one said they get, but you know they really let all those ones they enter in head. Now, Gary Neville can't look how the match they go. When they talk some kind things. Now, Gary Neville gave of the opinion say Arsenal have the best squad in the Premier League. In fact, say they may even have a better team than Liverpool. Now, waiting Gary Neville they talk. No, so this one, they change mouths. Get well, last week we no get mentality, we no get character. This week we have the best team now, so they will change mouths to go. Now where they did. Now, Mikel Arteta has got a brilliant squad that he never said on the Sky Sports podcast. After watching Arsenal come back win at St. James's Park, he's got a brilliant squad. I think he's got the best squad in the league and maybe the best team in the league. And I say that quietly because Liverpool are also excellent. There are only two teams who can win the Premier League. It is Liverpool and Arsenal. One of them, 9 will win. I don't think anybody else wins it. Even the BBC, want to say Arsenal's attitude proves that they belong in the title race. And yes, they are title contenders. No be fluke. It's for a reason. In fact, if you look at the Sky Sports, Gary Neville going to pinpoint the reason behind Arsenal win against this Newcastle United. So he said, so big for Arsenal, so big for Arteta. A week ago, the glass was half empty, now it's more than half full. Liverpool lose, Arsenal win in stunning fashion. They deserve it. They were the better team. He made really good substitutions. He started with a strong team. That will give them huge confidence. I like the fact that as we win, people, they acknowledge the efforts of Mikel Arteta. They sing in praises to the high heavens. That is what I always clamor for. Let your praise be as loud as your disrespect. That's the way me I run my level get. If say we lose this match now, many people call him baby coach, this one, that one. As we win, shower him with so much encomium. Praise him. This is what the likes of Gary Neville, Carragher, and all of them they do, and I really, really like it. Now, former midfielder Jimmy Redknapp, instead of talk about the penalty, say that's in a penalty. So true. Nick Pope leg touch him. But two things can be true. Say Nick Pope leg touch him, no means say he no still foul the Roma Gallants. So saying leg touch boss more, it doesn't negate the foul. There was a foul. You get so now what's in about the third boss, you know, say at the end of the day now everybody get their own opinion. The way the referee they see him and the VAR, it would be different from what everybody else they see him. Even when they hear from a Pidgin former chief, when they talk say for him, this thing no be penalty. You get, I think that's a Keith Hackett. So former referee blasts VAR decision as Arsenal were denied the penalty. So that's what it just be. Instead, don't put out your own opinion there. Say that's him for him. No be yes, Keith Hackett was stunned that the referee's call was changed despite Pope touching the ball, saying it was an easy decision for the referee. I am simply astounded that referee Gillett hasn't awarded a penalty kick after the intervention of VAR. So he was telling Football Insider, this is an easy decision. Goalkeeper fouled the forward. What else are you looking for? The foul is there. Whoa. Now so we'll see what we will do. Let's move forward. Now, Eddie Howe on a single out Odegaard for the game. Say Eddie Howe singles out Arsenal substitute Martin Odegaard for praise after the Gunners scored 2 late goals to beat Newcastle United. So it's safe for him. Odegaard came in, changed the game. There was no lack of effort from the footballing side. It wasn't quite there. There was probably the key thing, the number of corners we allowed them to have. In fact, I think Odegaard made a difference to their overall performance. The weight of pressure eventually told. No lack of effort, but the little details have cost us. Yes. So it's 2 really late goals here at home. It hurts. I say we have to reflect and acknowledge we weren't at our best. Yes, you were not at your best because we prepare come. Don't be like before. We prepare come. Now, when they even hear say Xavi, they talk saying they're ready to take the Manchester United job if the job they available, saying would like to take the job. So you are welcome to the EPL, most especially with Sakamori. So with that being said, let's bring you a message from one of our sponsors, Mobile Health Associates and Co Limited. They are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234 80 646422 34, and they're located at number 7 Ekene Road, or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the night, now the fact say Arsenal already beats Newcastle 2-1 against all odds, and we don't close the gap with us and Liverpool to 2 points. So we'll see what's going to happen for the next round of games. So with that being said, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and then start coming here with tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good night.